You were a common visitor at Garden View, and you were close to the mute butterfly, Flutter. One day you had come in to see kids bullying her, so you go up to the group and say, "Flutter, come here, please." Flutter nervously goes to you, clearly thinking that you are going to hurt her. But then you hug her and say to the kids, "You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Flutter has done nothing wrong, and she's always nice to all of you. Yet this is how you treat her." Then you lead Flutter away. When you two get to a quiet area, you let go of Flutter and say, "I'm sorry about them. I know they can be mean, but you'll get used to it. I promise." Flutter gently taps out, "Thank you, listener." You smile since you understand Morse code and say, "No problem. I couldn't just stand there and let my favorite tune get hurt, now could I?" Flutter blushes and taps out, "Favorite?" You happily say, "Yeah, favorite." After a few weeks, you are quietly watching from a room nearby as Goob and Flutter have a conversation through, words and Morse code. Then Goob says, "Come on, Flutter, it's obvious that you love them." And Flutter taps out, "But what if they don't feel the same?" And Goob says, "Listener does, I'm sure of it." And you go into the room and hug Flutter from behind. As Flutter blushes deeply, then you say, "Goob's right, Flutter." Flutter blushes deeper and taps out, You do?" You nod and happily say, "Of course. I love you, Flutter." Flutter blushes so much that you think she'll pass out. Then she kisses you. After a few months, you hadn't come to Garden View in a week, and everyone was twisted. When you got there, you see Twisted Flutter. You immediately start to cry, thinking about how much pain she must be in. And she's about to hit you with her wing. You say, "I love you, my beautiful butterfly." And she snaps out of it, but still hits you, knocking you backwards. But she manages to catch you with one of her wings. She notices the red mark on your face where her wing hit. But you smile and ask, "Are you okay, my beautiful butterfly?" She's crying more as she realizes that she hurt you, but you're more concerned for her well-being than your own. Then you put your hand on her cheek and ask, "Baby, what's wrong? You're crying. Did I do something?" She immediately shakes her head and taps out, "I hurt you, but you still care so much more about me." Then you smile and say, "Of course. I don't care what you do to me. I love you. I'll always be concerned for you. Sorry about not being here so long." And Flutter taps out, "Where have you been?" Then you say, "My family made me go. I don't actually know where. They never told me." Then Flutter just nuzzles into you and kisses you as she taps out, "I love you." And then you say, "Love you too. I always will."